Oi, truckers and truck lovers, welcome to Truckstop Tales, the channel where we hit the road, explore the best truck stops and dive into the real life of a UK trucker. Whether you're a seasoned haulier or an inspiring driver or just fascinated by life on the tarmac, you're in the right place. If you spend any time out on the road, you'll know what truck stops can make or break your day. Some are a lifesaver, great food, clean facilities and proper parking. Others will have all been to those where you'd rather just sleep in a lay-by. I'm Big John and I've been trucking for over 20 years. Let me tell you, this isn't just some casual observation I've made. I've seen this industry change massively. More trucks on the road, better technology, but let's be honest, truck stops haven't always kept up. That's where this channel comes in. In each episode, I'll take you with me as I visit iconic hidden gem truck stops across the UK, review facilities and give you the inside look at the triumphs and trials of truck life. From the A1 in Newcastle to the A30 at Land's End and everywhere in between, we will cover it all. Today we've kicked things off in Felixstowe and we're heading towards Plymouth. And we will be stopping off at one of the truck stops this evening. Not quite sure which one yet, but we'll see how the day goes. We'll be checking out the food, the showers, the parking situation, and sharing my personal tips and experiences from life on the road. So buckle up, we've got plenty of miles to cover and plenty of stories to tell, based on the years of being out here myself. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single stop on our journey. Right then, let's fire up the engine and hit the road. First stop, Exeter. Alright you truckers and truck enthusiasts, welcome back to Truckstop Tales. If you're new here, this channel's all about life on the road. The graft, the grind, the greasy spoon breakfasts. But most importantly, it's about the truck stops that we end up at the end of the day. Today, we're heading off to the Plymouth and Exeter area with 10 drops on board. It's a full load. We started our journey down here last night and we're currently about to hit the A36 again. You lot know how unpredictable the roads down here can be. 1 minute you're moving along fine, the next minute you're stuck behind a slow mover. But hopefully we've missed the worst of it. For those rig spotters out there, I know you're there. I'm currently behind the wheel of my Renault T480, pulling along a curtain side tail lift. We all know how much I hate tail lifts, but sometimes you just have to do it. It's all running sweet at the moment, even with a little bit of weight on it. Now, as for where we're going to park up tonight, not quite sure. The problem with this area is there's not that many places for us truckers to rest our heads. So we'll see how the day goes, and I'll let you know as soon as I know where we're going to be stopping. But for now, I think it's time we got on the road. So, let's go. All right there, guys and girls. We've now done 4 of our 10 drops, and that's all we can do for today. Can't do the other one till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that's a couple of hours away anyway. So for tonight, the nearest truck stop I can find is the Albion Inn Truckstop. Now, from my memory, it's not the greatest of truck stops. Food's great. I mean, the food is really good. It's an ex-pub, and they do some nice food. But the facilities are somewhat lacking. But hey ho, you can't have everything, can you? So we'll have to do with what we get to do with. Anyway, I will meet you all a little bit later at the Albion Inn. Oi, oi, welcome back. Right then, let's see what today's truck stop's got in store for us. I've just pulled into the Albion Inn in Ashcott, just on the A39. Been hearing a few drivers banging on about it recently, so I thought, as we're in the area and there's lack of parking spaces in the southwest of the UK, let's see what all the fuss is about and if it's improved since my last visit. First things first, I had a quick mooch around the parking area to see if it was easy enough to swing a truck in without doing a million shunts, and if there was plenty of parking spaces without feeling like you're playing Tetris. Currently there is, but later on in the evening it may get a bit more of a game. Anyway, we'll soon head inside, check out the showers, loos, you know, all the stuff you need when you're living out of the cab. You know me, no way am I coming here and not trying the food. Word is the grub's meant to be absolutely cracking here. It certainly was last time I was here anyway. So I'll grab a plate, let you know if it's worth spending your hard-earned money on. We'll talk price, portions, and if it actually tastes any good. As with all the truck stops we stop at, we'll rate the following categories: the food, the facilities, the cleanliness, parking, and finally the security of staying overnight here. So stick around, we'll have a good nosy together, and by the end of it you'll know if the Albion Inn's worth pulling into or if you're better off just motoring on by. So enough talk for now, let's get stuck in. When it comes to reviewing and rating these truck stops I stop off at, I will be scoring each category out of 10, giving them a final total score out of 50. Well, here are my thoughts and scores on the Albion Inn. Food. Well, as you saw, the food was lovely. Not only was the portion size good, but the price. Well, what can I say when it's included in the parking? So marks out of 10 for this are definitely a solid 9 out of 10. Facilities. Well, the toilets were extremely basic here, as were the wash facilities. So to be honest, I think the most I can give it is a 4 out of 10. That brings us on to cleanliness. Well, what can I say about the cleanliness? It wasn't too bad. The decor might be a little bit worn, but overall it's been kept well. For this, I'm going to score it, I think, a 6 out of 10. Now we get on to parking. What can I say about the parking? I arrived early, so parking was easy, although I'm not quite sure. As drivers start to park up for the night, then later on it may become harder and will overall give it a score out of 6 out of 10. Security. What can I say about the security? Although there isn't any mobile security on site, the Albion Inn is in the middle of nowhere, and the owners live just at the side of the parking area, and there's also floodlights on overnight. So overall security isn't too bad. A solid 7 out of 10 for this one. Well, overall that gives the Albion Inn a middle of the road 32 out of 50. Most of them points coming from the food itself, which is still exceptional. Well, that's my take. You lot can decide if it's worth a visit. If you've been here yourself, let me know what you reckon in the comments. But right now, I'm off to find my bunk. Catch you in the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure that you get all the information at every stop we do. But for now, it's good night.